How is it going? Testing. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Oh, goodness. Reed says yes. Awesome. What am I drinking, you may ask? Applesauce. Hi, everyone. It's working. I'm so happy. Okay. So I have an agenda. This, by the way, is your Sexplanations video of the week. We have one that's all set and ready to go. It's one of the most beautiful things I've made. But before I posted it, I was like, no, I'm going to hold off. I'm going to do a live stream this week. I can do it. I know I can do it. That's a tape. We're cutting things. I'm going to post a schedule here, an agenda going on this. Oh, you can't see it there. This one? Yeah. There you go. Can you see it? Does it reverse the words, or are you seeing it? Can you read it? Somebody tell me, can you read it? I'm waiting. I'll wait. Hello from Montana. Hi from Jamaica. Somebody tell me if you could see this. Yes, we can read it. Awesome. Thank you, Erica. And all the yeses come up. That's funny. All right, so let me scoot over so you can see it and then figure out what's going on. First, we need to talk about finances. That's your finances. Then we need to talk about the tour route, perk updates, all these boxes around me. We're going to make one box together so you can see what the process of constructing them is like, and maybe it'll incentivize you to want one. And then I'm going to eat some eggs because I haven't had dinner yet. And if we move some of these boxes, I'm in the hallway of my house. There's a bedroom here and a bedroom here and a hall this way. And I am taking up this, I think it's called a vertex. Slide all the things. See all the boxes. Wow. If we clear some of these boxes by designating them to people, then I will happily invite dogs to come through and cuddle me, and you can meet them. I got a new dog. And then answer questions. That's something I would love to do. You're all doing comments really quickly. I don't have enough staff availability to have somebody monitor this for me. Moderate. Is that what it's called? So I'll just look over whenever possible. But if you really want to get my attention, just wait until we do one of these answer questions. I'll be like, hey, let's answer some questions. And we'll do that. I'm so glad you're here. I have water. I have eggs to eat. I have Cheez-Its, enough to share. Look at this lovely feather thing I have going on here. What else? I have pickle chips. I'm surrounded by some of my belongings that have yet to go in boxes so that we can construct some. And I think we're ready. Are we ready? The chat has stopped, so I don't know if things are still working, but I think they are. Should I wear my sunglasses the whole time? This is the look of somebody who has been moving and packing up her house for weeks. She's tired. I'm concerned that this isn't working anymore because the chat is dead. Did I kill it? Hello, she types. And I feel like we should have music. Well, I'm just going to sit here and wait and make sure everything is okay and drink the applesauce. And then maybe I'll just, ooh, I know. So I'm borrowing a person's computer, the editor's computer, to be able to do this live stream because for some reason on my computer, which is a Samsung Chromebook, which I love in order to type and research because the edge of it is really rounded and smooth, and I have tiny little hands. So when I type on a Mac or a Dell or something, the edge goes into my wrist like this. Is really painful. So on my Chromebook, let's see, I'll show you. This is not an advertisement. It's really not an advertisement because this thing, don't look at my emails. Smooth, see? So nice. So I will look on here because I bet I can see the stream, how it's happening for all of you since the chat is still not working. It looks like it's active, but just nobody is talking or the talking is not coming up. That's okay. Ha! Let's see. The chatting is happening here, but not there. What a conundrum. Why are these never simple for me? I will try anyway. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I will just proceed. And occasionally, if I'm looking down, it's because I am reading comments from here. Can you... Okay, they can read it. Good, they already... All right. Finances. First order of business. I spend a lot of time living on the internet, and so I am aware that pretty frequently amazing people with amazing causes ask for money for those causes. And as a person who loves philanthropy and wants to give money to things that are important, I'm like, wow, I wonder what this is like for other people who don't have as many financial resources as I do, when they're like really want to help, or they really want a perk, or they really want to participate in a project for raising money, but they also need to pay bills and rent. So tonight there will be talk of money and projects to fund. And I want to start the whole conversation by saying that you taking care of yourself financially is the most important thing that I'm asking of you tonight. I need you to take care of you. If you have surplus money, then please take care of others. But yeah, that's where I'm at with it right now. I look at people who hoard money, what I would call millionaires and billionaires, and I think, yeah, it makes me want to turn Patreon off in a way. Even though I love the energy of crowdfunding and everybody coming together as a community, I don't think anyone should have to round up a few dollars to have sex education. I would like to see the people who have the millions of dollars, even the hundreds of thousands of dollars, to the $1 billion. Like, don't even get me started there. But those people, it would be really great if they just funded entire projects. I don't know. Not all the thoughts are fleshed out about it, but I will say that if you want to explore this more, there is a really helpful YouTube channel called The Financial Diet. And there are all sorts of movies, documentaries, ways to just learn more about how to balance taking care of yourself and taking care of others. My kind of practice is to split my income into thirds. A third that I would save. I think this is how I do it. A third I would save, a third that I spend. So like bills and food, and then a third I give away. It just helps me be a saner person and not get so wrapped up in hoarding money. To each their own, though. Okay. Checking the screen here. This one looks like it stopped too, though. None of the computers can handle you. Let's see what happens if I type hi. Nothing. Well, I'm going to refresh. I care so much about you, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. See, it's working again, I think. All right. So that, I think, takes care of finances. I'm essentially just giving you permission to not spend any money and just like take care of yourself and know that there are other ways to support and be a part of a community, including sharing this with people who have lots of money. Like, hey, really wealthy uncle, this is what I would like for Christmas. Or, give your dominatrix something. Okay, so here we go. Check, did it. Next item, although these are not in order, is the tour route. Thoughts come together. Essentially, I want to explain to you that the tour isn't going to be different than the tour. I'm not intending on doing stop, show every single day. I am trying to let the RV do the work. So we're going to go to a place and just be there for a week and hang around and answer questions, but let the community kind of gossip about us and figure out where they are in terms of their sexual health and be there to answer questions, but not do shows so much. I am working on doing a show at a Catholic university in Catholic college, I think, on the way down. But just to be very clear and honest with you, it is much less of Sexplanations, the road tour, and much more mobile Sexplanations, like Sexplanations is going on the road. So we'll be doing videos while we go. And we will be in a lot of places, just exposing them to the RV. That sounds exhibitionist. If people have problems with it, we will respect them and move ourselves to a different location. Okay, so here's the route. My thinking is Missoula, where I'm moving from, to Helena, possibly do a talk there at the Catholic College, go to Butte, Montana, visit my former foster son, stay in Wise River, Montana for a day or two. And then we're going to shoot down through Idaho, go to a bunch of places in there. And we're trying to be in these places longer than before. So sometimes when we would go to a place, we were there for an hour and a half. We'd get in, I would do a talk, we would leave. And this time, I would like to really let things percolate. So that's Idaho. Then we'll go to Utah, spend some time in Zion exploring, and then go over to Vegas, do some work there. I would like to go back to Pahrump to see the brothel again and kind of check in, see how things are going, maybe do a follow-up video. And then we'll go, this is a plan, loose plan, Death Valley, maybe Reno, then Bay Area, So Davis, San Francisco, Sunnyvale, do some videos there, go down the coast, just because I love the warmth and water, unless you recommend something else. I know there is a request to go to Fresno, so it's in my mind, but it's out of the way. And then we would go to San Diego and eventually cross into Baja California, which is part of Mexico, and I will try and live there for 2 years. That's a loose order of operations. I have my 20th high school reunion in Hudson, Ohio next June. So we'll be back to the United States for that in Ohio. But other than that, this is what we're doing. Okay, did we get that? I'm going to look at the computer now. I don't know if it is updated at all. And this one has started again. There's definitely a lag, but that's fine. So now is a time to ask questions so that we can catch up on things, because I don't want to just talk to myself. I want to engage with you. All right. People are saying hi. Are you coming to New Mexico? Not that I know of. I already did New Mexico. As far as Indiana, I will definitely be trying to do that. Indianapolis in particular is where I'd like to go. And what is it called? Where the Kinsey Institute is there. But it's on my list. I just don't want to do it when the weather is unpleasant, which would be now. So in the future, maybe next summer, maybe the summer after that. Oh my goodness, something just happened that's really cool. Did you all see that? So I guess the editor set this up to be a super chat so people can donate, they can tip me in the moment. This is incredible. So your money is going to be going to getting me around to all these places. It's very expensive. Tanks of gas are $100-something. It's like we get 9 miles to the gallon. I think I miswrote that in a tweet, but 9 miles to the gallon. And I felt really bad about this until I was talking with 2 people who you may know from the internet who are very well known for their environmental conscientiousness. And they kind of gave me permission to let myself off the hook, because while I am using a lot of gas, I am only heating my water when I need my water. I'm not heating an entire house. I'm not taking long showers. I'm not taking up a huge, footprint of land or anything like that. I don't know. It felt kind of nice. Okay. I'm drinking applesauce. This computer was ahead of this one, and now I can't. Neither of them are moving. All right. Well, don't see questions from you. Ooh, I see one. What are some good penile exercises that one can do to gain mass? Oh gosh, there's a whole video on that, I think. I mean, there's joking, but I don't necessarily put all of my support into it, because I am concerned that people will cause Peyronie's, which is where there's a scar tissue buildup in the tissue. All right. Let's see if we can get this to give me more questions. I am going to take this off and put on here perk updates. All right. See, I'm glad that I make edited videos, because this is so hard. Every time I refresh this to get the chat to start again, I see. Okay. I saw the message about top chat versus live chat. I put it on live chat. Okay. But I think that because I refreshed it, it starts over and goes through all of them, and it is slowly working up. So my apologies if you are all asking me questions right here and it seems like I am ignoring you. I am not trying to. I really, 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 really like you, and I really want to answer your questions. Dr. Doe, can you please do a video on sexual reassignment surgery? I have. And sex after transition. I have done a video on trans sex. Let's see. How do you not gag on a penis? I have a video on that too. There's two blowjob episodes that talk about gagging. How do I become a sexologist? There's a video on that. So fast. These things are going so fast. I did go to Pennsylvania, and I went to northern Idaho. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Let's talk about Oklahoma. So I did the first tour, and in preparing for that, I was also looking for places that I want to move. And I was really attracted to the South because there's a lot going on there. The climate is lovely. I love dahlias, which are a type of flower, and I don't like digging them up every year to replant them, to save them. And so I wanted a place where I could just leave the dahlias in the ground and they would bloom every year. And I wanted a liberal community in a conservative state. And I have been maybe misunderstood on why, so I will just tell you why. That is because I want to feel safe around my neighbors. And I want to help and understand, have dialogue with communities that don't necessarily share the same values. So that's my intention there. And when I was looking for places, because you can do all sorts of searches based on politics, Oklahoma came up as the only state that has no blue. Anyway, so I got the message from that maybe the RV was not safe driving through there. And I realized that being conservative or voting red, Republican, all of those things are not synonymous with being unsafe. But there is a correlation between people who have those values and a preference for abstinence. So that's why. Okay. Do I know Katie Morrison? I think the person is asking Katie Morton. Yes, I do. She is even more lovely in person, if that's possible. Can I do a video on swinging? I mean, I did a sex swing video, but yes, I should do a video on swinging. Do I want to move to the Knoxville area? I sure do. I've been looking at a building in Knoxville to buy so that I can turn it into a school. And the building in particular that I really like is huge with a really, really, really big yard. So I imagined that I would kind of move in, get settled, create some dormitories, and have like farmer's market every weekend. And maybe there's a kombucha. What is it? A brewery? Do you call it a kombucha brewery? I don't even drink kombucha, but somebody wanted to have a kombucha place there. There's like a cafe and all this stuff that we build in. And then there's a school with classrooms and maybe a secret dungeon underground. I love Tennessee. That's where I want to end up. Okay. Would love for you to do an episode on where porn meets reality. Complicated. Okay. I think I'm going through Utah, aren't I? Yes, I am going through Utah. Goodness gracious, so much is going on here. This is why I don't do these. I can't handle them. Oh, okay. Can somebody type the word safety pin so that I know where the live chat is with what I'm actually seeing? This is how much of a lag there is. Can you do a video on religious sex? I did a podcast. This is cool. When you pay money, I see you. I did an interview with my cousin about waiting until marriage, which was awesome. And the podcast, by the way, is going to restart tomorrow. So exciting. Thanks for the tip, Daniel. We have recorded so many episodes of the podcast. It's become a really fun thing because there are a lot of interviews that I want to do with people here before we leave. So there are so many, and I think you're really going to love it. Oh, there, I see safety pin. That only took 5 minutes. All right. Thank you. If you want to catch my eye, you can apparently leave a tip and it will send this bright green thing on my screen and I will see it. So that's fun. Oh, look at all of you putting safety pin. You know why that came into my mind? Look at this. And there's one in a box already packed. These are some of my most precious home decor items because I want people to feel safe. And now that I'm moving into an RV, every bit of weight counts. So this hefty guy is going to go into a box. And if you would like it, I have a system for maybe how you can choose which box. Okay, so we've answered some questions. Again, if you go and like do a tip, I think one of the tips was $1.99 and it came up. So any amount will get my attention. But for right now, I'm going to keep going through these things. Okay? Oh my gosh, there's like 1,000 of you writing safety pin. No, there aren't 1,000. There's 669 people watching right now. So fun. Okay, so. Oh, wait. I did this, but we'll do another one. Perk updates I haven't done. So here are the updates. People are going to be getting perks as I go on this route. I'm going to keep trying to fulfill them. We have a ton of new merch coming out that's all based on the design of the RV wrap. So tote bags. I think we're doing sweatshirts. I think there's press-on decals so that you can do them on your own things. Posters, pins, all sorts of goodies coming. And so if you are a patreon.com/sexplanations, oh my gosh, so many things are happening. Kevin says, is the crack around the poop chute normal? Most people I don't know. Okay. I got distracted by a really big orange question. Thank you for your donation. If you are a patron at patreon.com/sexplanations at the Let's Get Physical level, which means that you get a package every so often. These are not necessarily for you unless nobody buys them. They are for people who go to patreon.com/sexedroadtour and they sign up specifically for one of these. But don't worry, you're going to get something cool. All those merch items that I listed, I'm going to put them in boxes for you and I'm going to send them to you because a lot of these things you may have seen already. And I want to raise money for the tour right now. So I've talked to you about that on Patreon and tried to get your permission there, and people were really supportive of that. I saw a green one. How to approach the topic of sex in religious environment. Oh yeah, we already did that. There are lots of podcasts and they're going to continue to come out. And I want to do an episode on waiting until marriage, but I would also recommend watching 10-minute Bible hour and asking Matt, who is the host of that, to do content related to sexuality. But I too will join in on that. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at all of you tipping me. You're so sweet. Okay. That makes me want to eat an egg. So you should see the setup I have here. All right. Is that a perk update? I don't know if that's enough. I know that some of you are missing tattoos. I know that some of you are missing videos, calls. The tote bags are very slow to make because we just got permission from the RV graphic designer to use the design on the tote bags. And I really want you to have that tote bag. There was a design going around for a while that was of a scuba diver. That is no more. So, well, it is a thing. Maybe it will revive again, but I wanted to do an RV wrap one because I think it's so damn pretty. There it goes. This is slowed. Wait. Hello, Lindsay. Love you and your channel. Would it be possible for you to talk about or do a video on delayed ejaculation? Didn't I do that? I can't remember anymore. I think I did. 100 reasons to delay ejaculation. If you're seeing these questions, by the way, and you know the answers, please help me answer them. Because a lot of you are really familiar with my content. Some of you are more familiar with my content than I am. This one says, look up in super chats, please. How do I look up in super chats? Look up here. I like you guys a lot. Can I just give you compliments and let you know that I'm trying really hard to figure out this system and I fail sometimes? Oh, you're all so amazing. You get a room for me? Thank you. Okay. Ready? She eats the egg. Okay. Let's do this thing. Right now, you, the computer, are on top of a box, which is on top of the biggest dildo I own, which is right in front of me. So I'm going to slide you forward. Oh, losing cords. So you're going to see my tower a little more. And I'm going to write some numbers on here. And then I'm going to check in on Patreon. How do we want to do this? I'm going to check on Patreon first. Maybe all the packages are gone. That's possible. You're not supposed to eat with your mouth full. But here, no shame. You like this? Open marker. Egg mouth. Log in. Email. Road tour. Okay. If you want to buy a box, you can go to patreon.com/ keep getting distracted. Patreon.com/ sexedroadtour. And then there's a huge list of perks. And toward the bottom, for $200, there is a perk for a box. I'll send you a box and I'll send it to you right away because they're in my hallway. They're all packaged and ready to go. And I want them out because I'm leaving on November 1st. My house is mostly empty. I'm moving. For the first time in 20 years, I'm moving and I can't wait. Okay, so let's see how many are left and how many we can sell. 38 left. That's a good thing. All right, so I'm going to write some things on here. How do we want to do this? I think what I want to do is there a way to see when people tip? Because some tips are coming up, but others aren't. And so there's a bar across the top of potential tips, but I can't see all of them. And I'm wondering if we want to put some of these boxes available to buy as a pop-up. Nope, we don't. No, we don't. Too complicated for the Lindsay. Too much going on right now. Have I considered Utah as a home? Yes, I have. So, if you want a box, go to patreon.com/sexedroadtour and buy a box. My goal is to sell all of them tonight before I get tired. I'm going to try. I realize that there's a lot going on here. But this is my goal for the live stream. Have a Cheez-It. Mystery boxes. Now you know. Let's make one. That seems like a good idea. Can I get a recheck on timing of the chat? Can somebody type Cheez-It? I would like to do an episode on autism and sexuality. Pretty please elaborate on MR. No, I will not let you go too fast that I can't read you. On MRKH, I want to feel normal and I'm really sorry, but I can't buy a box. Okay, I hear you and I will try. What is in the box potentially? I'm going to show you because we're going to make one together. So here's what I do. First, I take some tissue paper that I got from the Dollar Tree because I want to fancy it up a bit. You know, you're spending money here and you're getting my belongings. So I don't want to just like my shit in a box. I want you to feel like I have loved these things dearly and I want you to love them dearly. So we put the tissue paper in a box. These are boxes that I got from the Good Food Store, which is a health food store in Missoula. It's one of the things that I missed the most about Missoula because there were certain foods that I couldn't get anywhere else on my travels. Okay, so I put these. I'm going to do 2 on this one because I really want to be thorough. All right, so then behind the screen here is a pile of other things that I have found that haven't already gone into the boxes. So a lot of my personal things have already gone into the boxes, but not all of them because I have a shit ton of stuff related to sexuality. So maybe we'll build like 3 of these boxes together and you can kind of get an idea of what goes into them. I wish that the chat was matched better so that you could tell me whether or not you were excited about what I'm choosing. And they're like, no, Lindsay, do that instead. Whatever. We'll do it together the way we're trying. Okay. So, first item. Part of me wants to light his penis on fire. Just for entertainment at this very moment to be captured forever. But I'm not going to. This is going to go to someone. I really like it. All right. This was given to me as a gift. There is a second one that is blue with breasts. I really, really like them. But because I am going to be living in a small little box, and not collect things for a very long time. And I can't bring myself to light this thing on fire. I wanted to go to a good home where someone else can appreciate it and either not light it on fire or have a really cool party based on the wick right here. There's wick right here and there's wick right here. I'm so entertained. It even has like tiny, tiny little scrotum. It's very small. Can you see? No, not really. This is a very slender person. Okay, slender person, I picked this special box for you. You're going to go in at a diagonal because I don't want you to break. I still haven't seen the word Cheez-Its yet. But somebody asked if I'm drunk, and I am not drunk. I am mostly a non-drinker. Okay. Ooh, Abby just bought a box! Yay! Thank you, Abby. I wish I could see the chat in real time. That's the only sad thing to me. All right, what else should we put in the box? I have something. Cheez-Its. This was a Halloween costume that I got. I thought that it was the most clever thing there ever was, ever. But it did say ages 2 and up, so I changed it to ages 28 and up. I'm 37. That seems reasonable. Isn't it awesome? It's so awesome. Oh my gosh, I love it. But I don't wear it because everywhere I have spent Halloween in the last 20 years is really cold. So, into the box, this cute matching beret. This will serve as good padding for the candle penis. Candle penis. There you go. Now you can see it. Another layer. We need to put some more things in there. Oh, I found some. How about a postcard from... Nope, not those postcards. Those have addresses on it. We'll find more, don't worry. Stockroom postcard. Into the box. Vaginal renewal program brochure. I think I have a whole bunch of brochures for this one. We've got genital warts. If you are a man, birth control, which is super gender weird given these days. It's from 1996 but reviewed in 2009. We have made a lot of changes in language these days. So it's like a historical brochure. Sexual health from my local clinic. Condoms, talking with your partners. Let's put those in the box. Into the box. What else do we have? Ooh, we have a brochure from the Phallological Museum. I did an episode on this. It's a really great museum. Let's look at the brochure. Ooh. Ah. Into the box. Here's something cool. This is a demo of an IUD or intrauterine device. So you can see here the little part that goes in with the copper coils. Okay. And then the string comes down through this tube. This is going to push up through the tube. The top of the T is going to come down like this, like I'm an IUD. And then as I come out the top, my little arms are going to come like this. So I get really tight and small. I'm going up, at least this is how I think it works, goes up into the cervical os, into the uterus, and then I open up and fill the space of the uterus. And then this tube and the part that pushes it in comes out. This is for demo use only. Don't put this in somebody's body. I'm going to put it in the box. Not so mystery box. Oh, in the box. Okay, next. What other cool things do we have? We have a brochure, a pamphlet, sheet, paper. 10 things men can do to prevent gender violence. Cool. It's folded up. Ooh, Spanish on the backside. I need to learn Spanish since I'm, trying to live in Mexico. Get on that, dough. What else do we have? Ooh, we have a vibrator. But this doesn't have a charger, so this isn't going to go in yet. Let's try some other things. Sexplanations, stickers, in the box. Ooh, this is pretty. I made this. There was a craft night at the university where I used to teach, and you could take these magazine clippings or anything, and then you stuck them onto the back of one of these glass beads, and then put a clasp to make it into a pendant. And this is the image that I chose. Boobs. Into the box. This person is a lucky person. These are very cute things. I think they're cute. Ooh, I found a brochure on lube. Let's add that too. This is a thick one too. So exciting. Okay, how about this cute picture? This is back in the days of disposable cameras, and this is me on my first day of school, I think. No, I look too relaxed for that. On one of my first times at school for my doctoral program, this is the school, the inside of the school, which no longer exists. Ah, historic. She's such a babe. Like a little baby. Okay. Oop, found another thing. I have a whole bunch of these. These are little containers used for people to keep their medications on a key ring so that they have them on hand whenever they need them. I had a friend order me a bunch so that they could turn into capsules for a lubricant. So if you have a Vesper, the type of vibrating necklace, or any type of vibrating necklace or equipment, or what, even if you don't have a vibrator, but you want like cool bling with your favorite kind of lube, get one of these, wash it out really well. Yeah, doesn't smell. And put your lube in there. Ta-da! Into the box. More stuff. More stuff. Let's do more stuff. I'm going to save this for another one. I'm going to save this one for another one. What else should we put in here? I feel like a sex toy would be very cool. Do I have any others behind here? Do you fit? You do not fit. Do you fit? You fit. Look at this. I got this little vibrator at a conference, and it has significance to me because at that conference, I was so I'm just now seeing Cheez-It. This is ridiculous. Well, whatever. 20 minutes lag isn't bad. I got this at a conference, a sexuality conference, which if you've never been before and you experience sexual arousal or attraction, it's really hard. Like, yeah, that, like, pun intended, I get really horny. And so they gave these out to us. And I was talking to a colleague and I was just like, I just want to have sex. And I was directing that at him, like, hey, let's go get this out of our systems. And he was busy doing things with the conference, like he had to work. So to just like keep me riled up, we were given these as part of our goodie bags at the conference, and he would like stick this on me every now and then over my clothes. But It's like kind of a sweet memory in the box. All right. I wish I could see what you're saying in real time. It makes me so sad. I'm just taking a break for you to catch up the 20 minutes. Just kidding. This needs to go in the box. This is a letter that I wrote and photocopied so that each box has an idea of what they might be finding in the box. And it also says that if you get one of these boxes, you can contact me and I will tell you the significance of the contents, because the thought of going through and telling people in writing like, oh, this meant this to me and I got this here and all of that stuff was overwhelming. So instead I was just like, hey, reach out to me, take a picture of the thing, and then I'll tell you the stuff. So this goes in the box. Okay. The box. Anything else in this one box? I think I have one more really cool thing. Let's do this. This is a little booklet from, it says, Let's Do It Again, illustrated by Life. I don't know what that means. Price, 5 lire. I don't know where that's from. And I looked to the chat as if you could tell me. Switch the mode between live and top to update. I don't know how to switch it anymore is the problem. Yeah. See if we do a pop-out chat. Top chat, then it lets me switch it. Well, I see boob pendant. We're working. All right. If you want to buy a box, go to patreon.com/sexedroadtour. Okay. I know. I'm like waiting to not have food in my mouth to talk, but I want to eat these so badly. Okay, here we go. Back to this brochure. If you know what 5 lire means, please tell me. Privately printed for adults by All Sport Fornications Press. I know that this thing has value, but I don't know what it is. And right now, it's not valuable to me because it's more stuff. So it's going to go in this box. It's probably the last special item. And I'll share a little bit of it with you before it becomes that person's. And then maybe they'll make a YouTube video where they share the whole thing and they're like, the Sexplanations booklet. It is terribly hit, exclaimed Caroline as she entered her luxurious apartments. She laid her parasol over a chair, pulled out the gold hat pin which adjusted to her pretty blonde head, a splendid hat. Still have Cheez-It in my mouth. Wide of brim and ornamented with white and black feathers of great value. She tinkled the little bell on the table, and in a moment appeared a dainty Spanish maid with one of those bewitching faces which seems always saying, "Please eat me?" Whose face? Okay. Let's practice faces here. This is my please eat me face. Okay. Anyway. Did you call, madam? She inquired as she entered. Yes, Rose, come and undress me. So saying, Caroline turned her back and the maid loosened up her dress of beautiful China silk, fitting perfectly her svelte body and revealing all her graceful curves. It seems that you are perspiring, madam. Why, of course. It is awfully warm out in the streets. Bring me a fan. Rose brought the fan, and Caroline, who already had unfastened her corset, dropped her chemise and stood in front of the mirror completely naked. Smilingly, she contemplated her figure for a moment. At it was reflected in the mirror. Spelling is off. And after covering her body with a clean, dry chemise, I'm French? Okay. Which Rose handed her, she lay down, D-W-O-N, on the sofa, fanning herself and asked, Did anyone call while I was out? No, madam, only the postman, who left some letters and postcards. They're there on the dressing table. Are they going to have sex? I think so. I'm going to go with yes, because the next page, can I show this? Sure. This is educational. This isn't porn. They're having sex. There's a chain of naked people having sex. Photograph. So basically, I am sending someone porn, which means please, only buy these things if you are over 18, because I don't know what is in which boxes. And there are videos of erotica in some of them. 18 and older. 18 and older. 18 and older. Patreon.com/sexedroadtour 18 and older. TOMMORROW. I shall send you a box of another and an excellent sort. And Mr. Solomon descended to the stairs, spitting repeatedly. On his way, HOEM, Mr. Bald entered a chemist's store and addressing the owner, a friend of his, said, Look here, Mr. Pimp, you are an expert in perfumes. Please tell me, what manner of soap is this with which I have washed myself and which has left a peculiar smell in my mouth? Mr. Pimp approached his nose to his friend's mouth and retired quickly, saying, Why, that's milk. There's some excitement going on here. 8 times he had been compelled to serve Caroline in addition to the first, and his bout with the maid. Now the reader can guess the great amount of soap material which was churned into a lather in that house. The end. What? Oh. Yeah, this is from a long, long time ago. 19 something, early 19 somethings. Okay. Okay, here we go. Put it in the box. Put it in the box. Make sure it's padded so that the penis doesn't break off. Anything else we can add for padding? I think this tissue paper will be good. I'm gonna pendant fell out. I want to pad it more. Ooh, you know what? Yeah. Okay. I think not that. Okay. I'm gonna add more just in case, because I don't want penis man to get hurt, you know? Or penis lady. What can I put in there that's soft and squishy? Dildos. I'm glad we're all hanging out. You're just going to watch me eat. Ooh, somebody did something. Tony and Sarah saying, hey, we see that Swenson's glass. Way to represent. Love what you do. Keep up the amazing work. Most excited about on the 2020 tour? swimming with the whale sharks. All right. I'm concerned about this guy. I need all that padding that I used for the episode on building your own sex toys. I need some of that padding so I can stick it in there. Oh. How do we do this, people? Give me a moment. I'm wearing no pants, by the way, because it's Montana and it's cold. Envelope. Dog footprint. Padded. Go in. Protect the candle. Ta-da! Lockdown. Tape. I really wish I could see what you were all saying. Yes, Perry, who asked if you should keep posting the link. Please do. That would be wonderful. And in a moment here, I will check and I will see how many boxes we have left to sell. So that maybe some point I'll go to bed. So here's what I do next. I put the tape on the edge of the box lid, like this. And then I cut the tape. And then I put the two sides together so that they make a nice seam. And push in the sides so that they're really snug. Oh, yeah. Playing with packages. And then to be extra safe, which I wouldn't always do, but I really like what I've put into these boxes. I'm going to put one across the top like this. Then I have, woohoo! See, we're making more boxes, which means we have more, even more to give away. I have a whole bag of stickers. These stickers accidentally went on a rafting. Oh, somebody donated 45 and I didn't see it. I see you now. I appreciate you, Jared. Okay. Oh, anyway, I'll finish this and then I'll go and look at all the super chatty people. So these stickers went on a road trip. Dr. No, we need to strengthen your live chat game. We will continue to super chat until you recognize any reserve green items you can put in a box. Reserve green, like WRA? Tesla? Question mark. They went on a rafting trip with me and they got slightly wet. So they're not great to like just have stickers. They make great covers for these barcodes so that we can recycle boxes. Even though some of you might get your package in a different box, because when I went to the post office the last time, they told me that it's much, much cheaper to put anything that's over 2.5 pounds and going east of South Dakota into flat rate box. And these are heavy. So that's the thing. Here we go. Put you up there. You want to improve my game. So let's do this. I'm going to eat Cheez-Its in the meantime. I love them. They're so yummy. Go to Top Chat. Tesla, can you tell me how to get to all the people who did the Jose Lopez? Do rim jobs feel good? Is it true? I'm distracted. I'm going to answer some questions. Do rim jobs feel good? I would say so for some people. Is it true that women hundreds of years ago utilized face sitting as a form of punishment? I don't know, but I don't see why not. I'm moving to Mexico. Okay. I don't know how to find the things. If you can tell me, though. The boxes are for people who donate $200 to the Sex Ed Road Tour. You don't have to do it over a long period of time. You can just do a one-time pledge and then turn it off. $200. You get a mystery box with some of my stuff that's sexuality based. Yay! I'll build another one for you here in a bit. We have 37 boxes left, and we just built another one. Okay. There are a couple of things that I need from you. One, can somebody write, what's a good word? Applesauce, so that I know how much of a lag there is. $200 per box. You're not just buying my stuff for $200, although some of it is worth that much. You are supporting the road tour, essentially paying for a tank of gas and shipping, and then I'm just giving you my stuff to say thank you. Here, I will show you. Boxes. Whoa, look at all those boxes. And then they go over there too. Lots of boxes. There is a box that this computer is resting on, and another box that computer is resting on, which is the most gigantic guy. I'm working on an episode about this guy. Until then, you stay there and function as a podium. Good job. All right, team. Can we sell these boxes? I would like to get them out of here. If you don't think that they're going to sell for $200 a piece, or you're not going to buy them, that's okay to say too. And as a team, we can come up with other options for them. Oh, there's applesauce. So much later. Thank you to the 508 of you who are watching. I really appreciate it. I'm just watching hundreds of applesauces on the screen. Lost Fifi 9. I know it's 3 a.m. there, and you're trying to message me as a professional but can't get a hold of me. I am watching your comments right now, and it'll be 10 minutes later from the time you post it to the time I see it. But that's okay. You would think that there would be a way for me to search for I haven't figured it out yet. I'm a babe in the land of live streaming. Do I have a sister? Yes, I think she's 10. Hey, from Toronto. Phantom Bubbler went twice in, but got buried. I see you now, Emma Miller. Things are going very fast. Do you have a private practice? Not anymore. Super chat posts will expire. Best to keep on live and slow it down. Hold Alt Option on your keyboard to pause the chat feed and hover over messages. You need a trusted moderator. You can ask me how old I am. I'm 37. Okay, so I have it on live app. And let's see. When I re-clicked live chat, it bumped me back, I think, in time. God, people post some really weird things. Oh, I helped you learn to love yourself. Yeah, see, now it's just going back to Tesla's message about me needing to be better at chatting. This is what you get, people. I'm not a live streamer. I'm a sexologist who does YouTube. And I'm happy to share what I learned with you, including how I flail at some things. Okay. I think I've got a clean egg here. Let's eat the egg. Okay. You know what I like? I like that in all of those applesauces, somebody put it's 9.52 or 58 or whatever, and 7.52. That is very helpful. No, you cannot smell my pussy. I did put underwear in one of the boxes, but it's clean. Oh, okay. I saw a question. I think I can find it again. I like all of you so much. So much. All right. There's only 35 boxes left. Somebody asked if I was going to give a box to one person who donated $200 or to people who together donated $200. And I think we could do something cool where I'll save some boxes for people who did this tip thing in the live chat. And maybe we can take all of your names together. So anybody who participates in the tip, then getting a hold of you is difficult. There's so many logistics to creativity. So terrible. Well, anyway, I'm going to still stick to this idea. So the packages, I'll save 5 of them to go to people who tip here. Is it better to place my is there a better place to buy condoms than a drugstore? Yeah, you can get them at Adam and Eve for 50% off when you use the promo code DOE. What is my most memorable sexual encounter? The first one that comes to mind is that my partner had M&Ms, like a jar of M&Ms in their room, and I dumped them out on the bed, and then I took all of the blue ones, and I would lick them, and then wipe the blue candy coating onto my partner's penis until the penis was blue. Because I'm ridiculous. The stream is about raising money for the Sexplanations mobile Sexplanations. We're going to go through Idaho and Utah and Nevada and California and Mexico. And I am giving out a box to each person who donates $200 on patreon.com/sexedroadtour. These are full of my belongings that are related to sexuality and intended for good homes. Each box is unique. They're all very special, and I made them so that I would be excited if I were to open it up and receive the things that are in them. You can find a sex therapist by going to asect.org, AASECT. That's where I would look. Let's see. Are you still going to get videos from Mexico while I'm there? Absolutely. My goal is to continue putting out one a week. Where in Nevada, across it, but to Mexico. Ooh, pop-up. Question. What happened to your Goku figure you had a while ago? I really miss it. Also, do you like Dragon Ball Z? I've never seen it. My favorite character is Broly. I'm not pronouncing these correctly. JMK, you sound like a very cool person. I apologize for not being as hip. Okay. How is the stream going? Well, awkward, but I'm enjoying myself. I've eaten 2 hard-boiled eggs, a bunch of Cheez-Its, applesauce, and made a box of fun things while talking to what feels like myself for the last 2 hours. What happened to the Sexplanations podcast? It is going to relaunch tomorrow. It went on hiatus because I lost an episode and made me really sad, but I needed 4 months to grieve, but now it's back. When do I think I'll reach Baja? In December. This is not the end of the stream. I'd really like to get rid of all these boxes because they're in my hallway. If you would like to get a box, you can go to Sexplanations Patreon road tour page. That is patreon.com/sexedroadtour. There we go. Do I think I can successfully separate sex from love/investment? Absolutely. I don't think everybody can. Maybe they don't want to. I want to become a sexologist. I don't have the money to get your degree. That's okay. Volunteer. There's lots of ways to do the things, including YouTube. Mississippi. Did I go to Mississippi? I don't think I went to Mississippi, but I would like to. Is your dream to live in an RV? No, my dream is to learn Spanish and finish this book project that I decide if I don't want to do it and be done with it, and then start a school and then die. You bought a box, Paul. Thank you. How do I get your enthusiasm? I don't know. Hopefully fall in love with something you really care about. How do you know about the DDLG? Come here thing. I don't know about the community. Do you know about the DDLG community? Apparently not. Do you clean uncut penis after ejaculating? How do you clean uncut penis after ejaculating? There are lots of different ways. I have a video on how to clean genitals. Soap and water. Okay, I would love a box, but don't do Patreon. Okay. If you do a tip, I think we can figure out a way to do this. I think that your name that comes up in the live chat is probably a name that I can contact, or I can send, somehow I can contact you, or you can contact me on Twitter and you can send a receipt for that. Oh, I know. Okay. If you don't do Patreon, but you still want a box, they're not selling that quickly. I can save one for you. you can go to sexplanations.com and you can make a donation of $200.44. So go to sexplanations.com. I want to make sure I'm saying this right. Go to sexplanations.com. There's PayPal there. There's the effing foundation if you want to send a check. One of those ways. Donate $200.44. And the 44 cents is so that the admin recognizes it for what it is. So instead of it being like, oh, here's $200 for whatever, it'll be like, and 44 cents, that is a package. This person needs a package. So if you do that, I will send you a box. Okay? Okay. And if all the boxes somehow miraculously disappear in the next 6 minutes, then I will make you a box. Like I'll take the pants that I'm wearing and I'll put them in a box. I'll make you a box. Oh, thank you. I see more donations, but not comments. So I hope you're not. Oh, there are your comments. Okay. I would love to see an episode/live chat about sex and those dealing with chronic pain. Hi, Megan from Nashua. Yeah, I feel like those are two different things. Chronic pain from sex and sex with chronic pain. I talked about it a little tiny bit in the episode where Ricky Pointer shares what sex feels like, but I agree that would be really helpful. I think I'm just now learning about it myself, being in pain all the time, and I don't want to speak on it yet because I need to stay curious and learn some more. Okay, press Tesla, who is helping me. Press the 3 dots in the type right menu, toggle timestamp to track delay. Hi, Tony and Sarah. Oh, I get it. I get it. Oh, friends from high school. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's do what you said. Toggle timestamps. Okay, you're awesome. Tony and Swara. The pronunciation that you have for it is not how I remember saying your name. Okay. I miss you both. This is so exciting. I have memories, deep memories of you two. Tony and I were in middle school together. He used to tease me about having leg hair. I have leg hair. Still, I'm so empowered. Look at me. And I'm sure that Tony doesn't care now. Am I coming to Cincinnati? No, I'm not. But I will be at reserve if you want to come to my 20th year reunion, even though neither of you graduated the same year. I'm so happy that the two of you are here. Any luck with app-enabled toys? Do you have some? Are you creating them? You tell me. Okay, this is exciting. I'm going to scroll down. This is so exciting. All right, let me stay in this comment thing for a little bit longer. Feel free to respond to anything I said. Okay, $200 subbed. I wonder if that means on here. Let's look. Oh, yay. Only 31 packages left. Let's make another one. Make another one. Need a box. Whoa! That's like when I spilt milk in the episode of how to make How to become a sexologist? I spilt milk everywhere. Well, the person who is getting this box is going to have a slightly wet box. Oh gosh, thank goodness I amuse myself because I'm really sitting in a hallway full of boxes talking to myself. It's a wet box. Okay, so dry box. Let's fill it up. First, tissue paper to make it feel special. Let's do purple and green. Oh, and to answer Sarah's and Tony's question about whether or not I have any reserve stuff in here, I don't think that I do. But wouldn't it be awesome if I had my kilt? Because my kilt is super ass kinky. Oh, it's really tiny. Can't believe that I fit into it. I'm like tiny now. Like how? What? Who was that person? Look at this one. Is going to be really exciting. I was going to hang on to this because I don't think that I have ever used it. Oh, I should use it and not give it away. But I have sex in all sorts of places in very creative ways. And it won't work with the door that's in the RV. And even though I could use it in like an Airbnb or rent a house or something like that, I just want to give stuff away. So, you know what this is? This is the sex swing from the episode on how to use sex swings. And it had some dog hair on it. So I've removed it with tape. It's in awesome condition. To my knowledge, it hasn't been used. Except Hank Green swung on it a little when he came to my office to do an interview on monogamy. And I was on it twice. One to do photographs of the different sex positions so I would have them later for the actual shoot. And then the actual shoot where I felt like I wanted to vomit because a lot of swinging and upside downing. Okay, so I'm going to stick it in the box. Okay. In the box. What else should we put in here? I'm going to put in this thing. Oh, hello, Sarah and Tony. This is totally from Reserve. I took my father's photography class, and we were supposed to make books or something along those lines. I don't know, with pictures. Anyway, I made this book with all of the, what would you call them? Lyrics or words to the song Everybody's Free to Wear Sunscreen. And then there's terrible photographs. Like, this is very dark, but still a very cool book. Shall we read it? And then I'll put it in the box. Enjoy the beauty and, no. Read the things. Enjoy the power and beauty of your youth, but never mind, you will never understand the power and the beauty of your youth until they've faded. But trust me, in 20 years, you will look back at your photos of yourself and recall in a way you can't grasp now how much possibility lay before you and how fabulous you really looked. You are not as fat as you imagined. That, by the way, is a picture of my mother looking at pictures of herself. Don't worry about the future or worry knowing that worry is just as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubblegum. The real troubles in your life are apt to be things that never crossed your worried mind, the kind that blindside you at 4 a.m. on some idle Tuesday. Do one thing every day that scares you. Sing. Don't be reckless with other people's hearts. Don't put up with people who are reckless with yours. Floss. Don't waste your time on jealousy. Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. The race is long and in the end, totally with yourself. Remember compliments you receive. Forget the insults. If you succeed in doing this, tell me how. And see, these are pictures from Reserve. They're terrible photographs. Apparently, I was not a good photography student, but They're still reserved things. This is like my high school boyfriend pretending. Keep your old love letters. Throw away your old bank statements. Stretch. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what to do with your life. The most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives. Some of the most interesting 40-year-olds still don't. Get plenty of calcium. Be kind to your knees. You'll miss them when they're gone. Oh, look at these people. I went to a retirement home because I needed to take pictures for this line. Maybe you'll marry, maybe you won't, maybe you'll have children, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll divorce at 40, maybe you'll dance the funky chicken on your 75th wedding anniversary. Whatever you do, don't congratulate yourself too much or berate yourself either. Your choices are half chance. So are everybody else's. Look at this cute couple. I don't think they were together, but they did the funky chicken dance for me so I could take their pictures. Enjoy your body. Use it everywhere you can. Don't be afraid of it or what other people think of it. It's the greatest instrument you'll ever own. Dance, even if you have nowhere to do it but your own living room. Read the directions, even if you don't follow them. Do not read beauty magazines. They will only make you feel ugly. I don't agree, but you do what you need to do. Get to know your parents. You never know when they'll be gone for good. Be nice to your siblings. They are the best link to your past and the most likely to stick with you in the future. I think that there's some variation to that. Understand that friends come and go, but a precious few you should hold on to. Work hard to bridge the gaps in geography and lifestyle. For the older you get, the more you need the people you knew when you were young. I think that's changing for this generation. Ooh, look at this picture. So creative she is. Live in New York City once, but leave before it makes you hard. Live in Northern California once, but leave before it makes you soft. Travel. Accept certain alienable truths. Prices will rise. Politicians will philander. You too will get old, and when you do, you'll fantasize that when you were young, prices were reasonable, politicians were noble, and children respected their elders. Respect your elders. Don't expect anyone else to support you. Maybe you have a trust fund. Maybe you'll have a wealthy spouse, but you'll never know when either one will run out. She did the thing with her hand. Ooh, this is weird. Don't mess too much with your hair. By the time you're 40, you'll look 85. I don't agree with that. Be careful whose advice you buy, but be patient with those who supply it. Advice is a form of nostalgia. Dispensing it is a way of wishing the past from the disposal, wiping it off, painting over the ugly parts, and recycling for more than it's worth. But trust me on the sunscreen. And then I have hair in here. It's not real hair. It's a photograph of hair. Weird book. Put it in the box. Ha, 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 ha. Okay. More things. I think I'm going to make... Well, I don't know how many boxes I'm going to make while we're here. Vaginal renewal needs to go in the box. Your birth control choices. This is like the most comprehensive little thing. Wow. Just so good. Okay. In a box. Rubber ball in the box. How are we doing here on comments? Beep, beep, beep. Do a cock worship video. How do you get that book? You gamble and try and buy one of these boxes. Let's see. Oh, thank you for doing a second try, John Martin. Thanks for all your videos. They make my day / week, even though I'm not sure what's going on with this video. Okay, so an update for anybody who is just joining us. Hello to the 420 of you who are watching. I'm doing a live stream as this week's video because I want to keep you updated on the things that are going on. This is the list of things that we've talked about. And basically, I have packed up my house. These are all the belongings that I have related to sexuality. You can go to patreon.com/sexedroadtour and you can get one for $200. You don't have to stay pledged at $200 a month. You pledge one time, go. But you do need to pledge now because I'm going to get rid of the boxes this week. And what else do I want to tell you? The podcast will start again tomorrow. Perks are going to be going out over this time. I am looking at driving Idaho, Nevada, Utah, California, moving to Mexico. I'm working on making one of these boxes right now so that people have an idea of the contents that go into them. I've eaten eggs, and soon you can meet my dogs. Okay, here we go. Somebody messaged, and I want to make sure. Okay, I'm humbly bow out of prospective parcels to be sent as a result of these funds. Previous packages are currently presented and photos framed. I too, like you, am running out of space to store chairs. Aww, mwah! You're amazing. Okay, let's see. Okay, hi everyone. I found something else to go into the box. This one is laminated. Most of them are not laminated. Wow, this is really special, actually. Okay, so once upon a time, I read that Kinsey, Dr. Alfred Kinsey, who did a bunch of research on sexuality that really took the whole field from a smattering of research to this huge spike in the graph. And he did that after studying gall wasps, Gall wasps, for a really long time. I think his collection was 7.5 million of them. And I thought that it would be really cool if people took a 1 inch by 1 inch square and they drew me wasps so that I would have 7.5 million of them. And I think I even included it in a video, but I've also done some meetups in Missoula where people have made them for me. Anyway, I have hundreds of them. There is a box in here that has my main collection, and it has a plastic jar of actual gall wasps, dried ones, that a student gave me as a present. But it looks like this little guy snuck out. It's laminated. It's made by someone in Grimsby, Ontario, Canada, which is so cool. This little guy was flown to me. And it has one of the pride flags and it's a oh, look at that little cute guy. Going in the box. Whoever gets this box, no, little precious wasp is in here. I'm going to tuck it into the swing so that it's extra safe. And I'm going to include this necklace. So, am I going to include this necklace? Oh gosh, this is the hard part about giving things away, is because I have to completely detach and just like, no, things, leave me. But necklaces. All right, I'll hold off on this one for right now. But just so you can see, Morgan Elaine, who is an artist, participated in the wasp thing as well. And she made me some wasp necklaces. And this is one of them. Morgan Elaine, you're fantastic. I'm not giving away your necklace just yet. I might, but not yet. Okay, we have another one of these pill containers for lube going in the box. This, I think, is going to wait. Ooh, this, though. This is an expired or quick. Oh, gosh. I wonder if I could do the speech that I used to do when I was doing this. So I used to test people for HIV for years, hundreds of people. And there's a whole spiel that I gave. Like, this is an or quick advanced rapid HIV 1 and 2 antibody test, which means it's testing for the antibodies that would be fighting off HIV and not HIV itself. which means if you've had any risk behaviors in the last 3 months, it may not be possible for this test to find them because it can take up to 3 months for antibodies to present themselves. So on this side of the package, this side, there is a vial of liquid that is going to activate the test. And on this side is a test itself, which looks kind of like a pregnancy test. The tip of it is kind of like a communion wafer or a flat cotton swab. What you're going to do is you're going to wipe it across your top gum. You're not going to smear back and forth because you don't want to disturb the sample, but just do one smooth stroke across the top, one smooth stroke across the bottom on your gums, not your teeth. And then I'm going to put that into the vial and set the timer for 20 minutes. And then after 20 minutes, I will read it. And then during that time, I would do like a risk assessment with people, and I would talk with them about their prevention strategies and how I could even move them in a harm reduction way from maybe something that was high risk, like having unprotected anal sex as a receptive partner with somebody whose status you don't know, to having unprotected anal sex with somebody whose status you do know. Something like that, right? Okay, going in the box. We just got more donations, so I'm going to read those. Do you all like how I'm entertaining myself? Jared, last one. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I have a urine fetish. Okay, cool. I found you recently and greatly appreciate your content, and your counseling helped me love myself. Mwah! Good. They're at a Hump Fest, this last year's Hump Fest I went to. There is a video they did all about urine, and it's like a sing-along kind of, it's so good. It's all about urine. I think it's called Trough Man. Look into it. You're well represented. Okay, I'm going to put some stickers in the box. Do we have a sex toy in here? Yes, we do. We have the swing. We have a book that's like a personalized Lindsay item. We have brochures. We have a test. How about some art? Okay, so here's the thing. Remember when I was telling you that I spilled milk in an episode on how to be a sexologist? Look at that. There's spilled milk. This was made by my friend Melanie, and I've always wanted to buy her art, and I think it's beautiful. And art is very small, so it could go with me, but I wanted to have a home that is going to show it off on walls, and I don't really have room in the RV to show off art on the walls. I don't know what my justification is here, except that I want to treat you for taking good care of me. I got this because, not because of the spilled milk, even though there is a correlation to that, but because I asked somebody to put their semen in a jar for me, which he did do. And I use that to show my students in my human sexuality class what semen looks like. And then I had that jar on my desk shelf in my clinical sexology office for years. And I showed it in an episode, an early episode of some of my favorite things. And so I got this to symbolize semen coming out of the jar. Except, so check this out. I recently had that person over. He's a friend of mine. His name is Sean. He is a guest on the Sexplanations podcast, which will come out in the future. I had him on the show, and I had his jar of semen, and I showed it to him, which is now like a magenta-ish color, the semen, because it's been in the jar for, I don't know, 7 years. It's been in the jar. It has been fine for 7 years. And then recently, when I was packing and moving stuff, something happened. I don't know what happened. It's not like the jar came undone or there was a crack or anything, but the semen got on me. And it smelled like 7-year-old body fluid. Anyway, art. Let's put it in the box. Oh, wait, nope. We already have art in the box. We have photography. This can be saved for the next one. And there's this. Look at this beautiful thing. There's that. What are the other things? This I got at a garage sale, which is, I don't know, from the early 90s, 80s. It's like one of the original condom keychains. I have this, my badge from ThinkerCon, which was one of the best conferences I've ever been to. This was put on by Destin from Smarter Every Day and Henry Reich from Minute Physics and Sabrina Cruz from Nerdy and Quirky and Emily Grassley from Brain Scoop and one other person who I can't remember right now, but a big group of them put on this conference, and you could choose pins to show your identities, and these are the ones that I chose. This is my most favorite, is that I'm an explorer. And then when you went and did various projects, depending on what they were, they would give you, I guess, trivial, I almost said sexual pursuit, trivial pursuit tile. So this was when I went and did, one of these is for ballroom dancing. One of them was for crafting, and I don't remember what I made, but it was a good experience. I had some conversations with hard scientists about sex education. I don't know. It's cool. I like it. Pretty pins. There's this with a tiny IUD on a keychain. And a tingler. Ooh. Let's put more brochures in. Katie wants to say thank you. Thank you, Katie. Ooh. I'm scrolling. Nate says, you're awesome and amazing, Dr. Doe. Thank you for your passion and sharing. Wish you well and safe travels. It'd be great to buy that book too. See you in Utah. Oh, thank you. Ooh, maybe some of you can tell me what to do about this. So I also have hundreds of books, and there's two different types. There's like books that I just have that probably aren't worth anything. You could get someplace else, although they were mine, and maybe that has some value to you. And then there are books that are like 70 years old, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with these. One of my thoughts is that if not all of these sell, so then more things probably won't sell, then I'll take 2 of the books and I'll put them with each package. But if you have better ideas, let me know. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, it's a CD of my thesis. This is Monster-Beating Masters coloring book. It's a book that I did successfully write. And it has all these pictures of another fundraiser that we did. You can get these at dftba.com. But this one, I'm going to put in the box. Just so you know, if you're feeling like I am not paying attention to your comments, I'm going to take some time and go back and read through them. Lots of smiley faces. Ooh. Andrew wants to say thanks. Thank you. Okay, I think I've seen them. All right, so we've got correct use of the male condom. These are old. 2007. HIV/AIDS, rape, unprotected sex. It's not too late to prevent an unintended pregnancy. Gonorrhea. What else is in here that we can add? I think that's it. Ooh, boy. Let's add a condom. It's glow in the dark. In the box. If you want to get me as a guest speaker, message me on Twitter, and then I'll give you more information. Ooh, this is pretty. I kind of want to just send this to somebody, but I don't know who to send it to, so we'll just put it in the box. Oh, so pretty. I have so much stuff. All right. You and you and you can go into a second box with you and you. Oh, I see something. more things. Here is a tampon that's crocheted. Wrappy, wrappy, wrap, 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 wrap. I got these on Etsy for an episode about different period products. And I was really excited because things feel like more comprehensive sex education when I show something that I've never seen before. But then I got it and it came out of the package and it smelled like smoke because the grandmother who had made it smoked when she was doing it, which is like fine. But if we're looking at healthy products and things that I want to put in my body, probably not something that smells like cigarettes that intensely. It doesn't right now. So it's going to go in the box. Tampon's going in the box. I found this original Sexplanations art. Let's put that in the box. Can you do it so that it doesn't? Get hurt? Is anybody bored yet? Am I bored yet? Okay. So, review. These boxes are all to raise money for the Sexplanations Road Tour. You can get one by going to patreon.com/sexedroadtour. And Tamara Cook wrote, "Hello from Zipwa. Hi. I just plugged you like 20 times for the Sexplanations podcast. We have your drdoe.net. Oh, yes, I saw that today. I will DM you. Thank you for the donation. Let's see. What was I saying? So I am going from Missoula. I'm leaving Montana, and I am going to Idaho and Utah and Nevada and California and Mexico. And if you are in any of those places and you would like a visit, I would love to see you. Or you can come to me because I will be coming closer to you and we'll just meet underneath the old Georgia pine. Okay. I like you all so much. Robert just joined for $200. Psychiatrist from Oregon wishing you the best. Oh, thank you. Let me see how we're doing on the sale of boxes. Also, if you're like super into it, there is a perk, which I think is amazing. And again, like if you don't have money to do this, please don't. This is for people who have an absurd amount of money and can help others out by donating. So where are we? If you want, there is a perk on the patreon.com/Sexplanations Road Tour page that is for $400 a month, but it's a road head curator. So you basically, for every month that we are on tour, you're getting a box like this. Like we're driving and just collecting sex things and putting them in a box and sending it to you. So cool. Also, if you donate at that level, I will send you one of these boxes or two or whatever. Okay. Come to California as an emergency physician. You can tell me stories that I would not believe. Okay. I'm trying to move to Mexico. What made me decide to move from Missoula? I have been here for 20 years and I imagine myself as more of a Moana character. And so in that, it doesn't make sense to me that I've been here for 20 years. There's more of the world to explore. My wife wants me to be circumcised. What should I do? Okay, Sexplanations podcast is starting up again tomorrow with an episode that I do with Brendan. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Brendan. Anyway, he directed American Circumcision, which is available to watch for free on Netflix. I guess Netflix costs money, but you can watch it that way. And I would recommend watching that movie with your wife if she can see and hear Watch that movie with your wife and go from there. She can email me. Oh, Jason. Okay. Okay. Let's see. This is trying to catch up with you. Can people have too much sex? They might think that they are having too much sex, and in that case, yes. I've had too much sex once. For me, too much sex is when I can't walk. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Let's put this little bag in there. This is from when I did a promotion with Unbound. They make really clever jewelry that has like dual purposes, including a necklace that you can get that has vial for lube. It says, "Adventure is worthwhile in itself." Amelia Earhart. Into the box. This I don't think is going to fit. Ooh, it will fit. Look at this. It's a calendar of Dirty Dancing, which I'm sure is very controversial, but I appreciate it because of the education around abortion. And also, I love dancing. This. I've tried to get almost every one of my partners to do this with me. One has. And then I was like, I think this is back when I was turning 33. It's like, I'm going to have a party and I'm going to learn how to do this. And then we're going to dress up and I'm going to do this dance. All about me. Anyway, it's beautiful. It's old. It's from Goodwill. I love it though. I'm going to put it in the box. So it has some personal art, multiple like Sexplanations art thing, the swing, wasp, brochures, condoms, bag, tampon, stickers. Let's throw this little guy in there. Oh, it's like a good box. Yeah. Good box. Celebratory cheese it. Okay. How you doing, box? Still have a lot of stuff. Okay. Go in there. Wonder if we can put the rest of it in one box. Almost done with the applesauce. What do you think? Should more stuff go in this box before I close it? You're all saying yes. I can't remember what question I asked. Never close the box. That's funny. It's almost full. There's like an inch at the top. Look. If you should put more in, I say close the box. Put the Cheez-Its in the box. I really want to put the Cheez-Its in the box now. Do I have a bag for the Cheez-Its? Let's put this in the box. Anybody remember this? Flashback? This is from a Project for Awesome, which is a fundraiser that happens on YouTube every year. And this is where I decided to paint myself and make art and sell art. And then this is my friend holding the computer so that I can live stream it. And then somebody printed these for me because they're amazing. And now this will go into the box. Okay, somebody tell me if there's anything else you want in here. I'm going to try and put some cheeses in here if we can acquire a bag. Because I don't want to like smash Cheez-Its on everybody's stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're back. Oh, yeah. I'm sitting on the ground. My knees hurt. So if you want me to go to bed, have wealthy people that you know buy boxes for you. Because you're the ones who care about the sex stuff. You should get the stuff. They should buy it. Here we go. I got a little box. Me. A little bit. All right. Hopefully the person who gets this box was watching this live stream. And they're not mad at me because there's some crumbs. Let's do this over here. Okay, just a few. Cheez-Its from the live stream. Who's going to be super weirded out by this? I kind of want to put some egg peels in there. Why not? I think that's good. I'm closing the box. You know, too, if you don't want the box of stuff because you, like me, have too much stuff, you can sponsor somebody else to get the box. I don't think I'm using that word correctly. You can buy a box for someone else. Maybe some of you can match up in the comments. Those of you who want boxes but can't afford them can become friends with those of you who don't want boxes but can afford them. And then you can find out ways to tell me about your new relationship. And I will make sure that I take the money from one of you and I send the package to the other of you. Add stickers from the rafting trip that got wet. Boop, boop, boop. I'm so impressed. We're on hour 2 here of this magic that is happening. And some of you, I think, might still be here. Are you here from the beginning? Let me know if you're still here from the beginning or if you have joined in and just aren't aware of how boring this is yet. It's not boring. I'm having fun. Put the boxes on all the barcodes. Doop, doop, doop. Let's put on this one. Watch live stream for Cheez-It. Am I not even spelling Cheez-It? Explanation. Sexplanation. Well, we know what would happen if Lindsay was left in the cabin by herself. Oh, yeah, that's such a good one. There's so many good ones. Let's add stickers to the ones that are already here. If you weren't here before when I was talking about these are stickers that I took on the rafting trip. And they kind of got wet. So they're not like great for other purposes, but they are awesome for decorating boxes. Okay. John Walker got here at the beginning. Kurt Jensen got here from the beginning. Amanda just joined. Oh no, your friend tore their penile frenulum? Okay. Yeah, you know what? We should just decorate some of these. too. Just not with only with stickers, but with stickers and drawings. And then they'll be even more exciting for the people who get them. Do you see that none of my dogs have come to visit us yet? I mean, aside from the boxes being in the way, I would have thought they would have tried. Maybe it's because they hear me making all these weird noises. And they're like, oh, Mom's having sex again. I can't get attention right now. She's busy. Put in the stickers onto the boxes. These boxes already have stickers, but they're getting more stickers. Oh, I'm glad it's the highlight of your week. I like you all so much. Every time the SPDT messages me, I just want to tell you all how much I like you. That is the cue to action on the telling you how much I like you. All right. Oh, I found another one. You need a thing. You need a thing. You need a thing. Wonder if these stickers will stay. These stickers are vegan, by the way. A fan sent them to us, and they're biodegradable vegan stickers, which means that you could coat the outdoors with them, and supposedly it would be okay for the environment. So there's that. I found them to be very handy. And having something to give out to people that says Sexplanations on them. And it's really fun because parents want their kids to have stickers and they're rainbow colored. So I don't think they're like, oh my gosh, it's a sex sticker. So I could give them out to kids, which is really nice. And then maybe their parents or guardians or whomever would look closer later and they would see, oh, Sexplanations. I wonder what that is. Who's that strange person giving out rainbow stickers to my kids that say sex on them? And then they'd go and they would learn, oh, this is an amazing resource for guardians and children. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay, I need to save these stickers for the next package. If you're just joining us, we are doing a live stream as this week's Sexplanations video so that we can get rid of the boxes that are in my hallway. There's about 40 plus of them. And in order to get one of these mystery boxes full of my sexuality belongings that I am bestowing upon other people's households, you can go to patreon.com/sexedroadtour and pledge $200 one time if you want, and just make sure that you cancel it. I don't cancel it, you cancel it, or you can just pledge $200 for till the end of the time. And then what? Do that or do whatever. I've eaten the eggs. I've eaten Cheez-Its, strained my applesauce, made some boxes. Podcast is starting up tomorrow. We're working on a bunch of episodes. We'll still be doing episodes on a weekly basis, even though I am moving away from Montana to Mexico via Idaho, Utah, Nevada, and California. I think I'm getting better at this spiel. Let's see how we're doing here. Comments, not really updating, but I'm going to check and see how many boxes are left. Oh, there are only 29 left. That's exciting. Let's start drawing on them. Is this the one we just made with the candle? It is. Okay. Let's write. Lindsay thinks you're awesome. And we'll draw some mountains. I love care packages so much. When I first moved to Montana, and I didn't really know how student loans worked. I would get this big check to pay for my tuition, and I used that check to send mail to all of my high school classmates. So I missed them, and that's what I did. And on them, I would draw mountains like that. See? Mountains. Because I was in Montana. I was like the cool kid that got to go to Montana. Ooh, what should we draw on this one? I really want to draw sex things because that would make sense. But, okay. How about this? You tell me in the chat what to draw. Oh, Tony, I saw your message. Don't you worry about my hair. I adore you. I adore you both. You know what I really like? I really like that you have been so good to my friend Sarah, and it seems like you're really great together. Okay, moving on. Here we go. Does somebody want me to draw booty? Penis? What is happening here? We could do a, what is that called? Not a linear, continuous line drawing. And I could draw all of these things at the same time, and then maybe nobody would know what they are. Okay, so first we're going to draw booty. Then we're going to draw a vulva with a big old clitoris. Then we're going to draw the labia and the vaginal opening and the meatus and the outer labia. Ooh, anus down there. And then we'll make new boobs that are not the booty, the ones that look like booty, with areolae and nipples. And what else did you want me to draw? Oh, of course, a penis. That penis does not look like a penis that I have ever seen, except maybe on a horse. So let's try that again. Come back over here. Penis. That's much more penis looking. And I made really funny balls so that nobody can really tell what it is. Hopefully they'll think that a small child drew this and it has nothing to do with sexuality. Well, maybe hopefully. Why is that a hopefully? I love showing this because lots of you know what my art is actually like. So this is a fun game. I'll sign it. I'm going to put both signatures. One is my signature, Lindsay T. Doe, T for Takara, which means treasure in Japanese. And one, the sperm. Here, I'll draw. This is my signature. I'm going to tell you all, this is my signature. Look at it. It has a sperm. I'm going to do it again. Let's highlight the sperm with blue highlighter. Live streams are hard and they're fun. We're doing hard things that involve boxes. Hi, Dr. Doe. I serve AmeriCorps at DVSA. I don't know what that means. It's a crisis center. I'm a survivor and I want to keep working to end sexual violence. What do you think we need to do to end sexual abuse? Oh. I sometimes like to watch old Sexplanations videos to just pump myself up and be like, wow, look at, she's smart and has her shit together. And one of them that I watched recently was the signs of sexual abuse. And I think that in order to end it, we need to be able to identify it so that we can name it, talk about it, and bring it out into the open. Because this is what I didn't get when I was growing up. When my family had a car stolen from us when I was, I don't know, in middle school. And then I think I don't know exactly how this worked, but somehow they got the keys, and on the keys there was a key for one car and key for the other car. There was two cars. And so then they came back the following night and they stole the other car. And I remember there being like this weird stuff of if it's their fault. And of course it's not their fault that their car got stolen. And so we talk about robberies and we tell people about robberies. Right? It's really important that you tell others when things are stolen from you because it makes them alert that there is a burglar around. Theft. a thief. And so I think that the same thing needs to happen with rape. If we could openly talk about it happening, then it'll kind of shine a light on it and make it more difficult for people to rape. Also, huge, something that I really, really want to devote time and money to is helping perpetrators recover. Because so often people will do things. They might not even realize that it is violent. They'll do these things, they'll come to later, or they'll keep doing them. And because we don't provide resources for them or education, because it's not safe for them to admit that they've done something wrong, then they just keep doing it, or they feel ashamed about it and they keep doing it. I don't know. Those are my off the cusp. This is why I write my stuff and edit it. All right. If you put a tip on here, I'll see your thingy. That's a very weird way to phrase it. The SPDT messaged again, so I get to tell you how much I like all of you. Look, I'm blushing. I've worked myself up into a frenzy. So think I'm hot because I'm wearing snow pants and a jacket. You did miss me eating the eggs, but you can go back. I am getting tired. I am crashing. All right. Okay. I'm going to do more art. I'm going to check this thing. Can we get 20 boxes out of my house? Like, new goal. Can we get to there only being 20 boxes left? So right now it says there's 29 boxes left. We can get I can't even math. If we can get 9 boxes to go away in this next little bit, then I will go to bed and I will leave the other 20 to just figure out their path in life. Maybe they've already been sold through the effing foundation or on PayPal or something like that. But I would love to get rid of 20 or 9 more boxes. We're at 29. I want to get rid of 9 more boxes. Feel free to buy more than one too, because each one is unique. You'll get separate stuff. You can send one to your partner and then your other partner and your other partner. You can send one to your dominatrix. You can send one to your sex ed teacher. You can send one to your student going to school to become a sexologist. You could send one to don't send one to me. You could send one to your ex. You could send one to somebody is like a great wedding present. Because then they have all this stuff for Sexplanations. Then maybe they care about Sexplanations. Then they watch Sexplanations. And then their marriage is amazing. Okay, back to the things that I'm doing. We're going to do more coloring. You little box look like you need some color. Please tell me in the comments what we should do. Oh, yeah, eBay. Okay, I'll put them on eBay. If there's 20 left, we'll put them on eBay. You donated, but your question didn't show. H.M. Can you do it again? I'm watching. Fish. Boobs. Everybody wants me to do boobs. What's being sold? It's kind of being sold. If you go to patreon.com/sexedroadtour, you can pledge at $200 and get one of these boxes full of my sexuality belongings. And you can continue to pledge at that level, or you can end that pledge as soon as you get your box or whatever. Let's see. We're trying to get rid of them because there's 40 something of them in my hallway. And also, that helps raise money for the Sexplanations road tour because we're going, I'm moving from Missoula through Idaho, Utah, Nevada, California to Baja. The $200 covers the price of a gas tank and shipping of these heavy boxes. And this is a gift. So you're not really buying the box so much as you are supporting, which is why the first item on my list here at the very beginning of this live stream, which happened 2 hours and 20 minutes ago, was to say, if this is not something that you can afford, please do not buy this. Do not pledge at that level. Do not give me money. I want you to keep your finances a priority. All right. Here's my question. Are you certified in sex education? How do you go about that? I'm a psych major who is interested. What schooling have you done? I have a ton of videos on how I became a sexologist. There's a playlist of them on the YouTube channel, Sexplanations YouTube channel. I am certified by the Institute for Advanced Study of Human Sexuality. That program no longer exists. The headmaster passed away, and the school didn't really have a, I don't know if they had a plan for that happening. So what I would recommend to you is to watch those videos. There you go. I answered your question. Okay, I'm going to draw boobs now. Have I told my boob drawing story on Sexplanations? I don't know that I have. Well, okay. When I was taking in college, which was like year 8 of studying French, I had a really hard time staying awake in school. And so somehow I worked out with my professor that what I would do is stand in front of the class at the dry erase board or chalkboard or whatever we had then. And I would visually communicate everything that he was saying. So he would tell stories in French, or we would talk about the literature that we were reading, and I would draw out all of the scenes. And so one time we were talking about, I think maybe the book No Exit or something along those lines, and I was talking about a French woman, and I went and I was drawing this female character, and I did these big swoopy boobs, and he's like, in all of his, like, he's very sweaty, he's a fantastic professor, very passionate. He like walks over hastily to the board and he goes like over the boobs. And so let's say it like this. So I drew big swoopy boobs like this. And then he scribbled them out and he goes beep, beep, like this. French woman. It's like what he says in French and how like, the boobs are tiny in French. Okay, so these are the boobs that I drew. Christopher, $6.90. Thank you. Anyway, that's my boob drawing story. I don't know if I ever told you that. I missed one. Where are you? How to have sex after childhood sexual abuse. Stevie Bobby did a video on this, I think. Check that first. Right. Thingy. What else should I draw on this one? What do I like drawing? Just draw a whole bunch of squiggles. Boop. Squiggles. Do I do online consultations? I do not anymore, or at least not currently. What's the best toy for beginners? There's one that I packed in one of these boxes that I really like. That's so like really just little. I think playing with toys that you already have, like pervertibles, things in your kitchen that could work as sex toys, is good. I'm writing "Stay Curious" on this box. There's something I've written a lot. Oh, yes, it's pubic hair, not squiggles. You are absolutely right. I recently found out that I'm trans, and I'm celebrating. Or celebrating could become a pun for something. Congratulations, lemons. Oh, yes, sign the box. Lindsay T. Doe. Sperm signature on the box. I'll try and sign all of these. Used to be super close-minded about communication. I owe a lot to you in your videos since I had started watching long ago. Thanks for being awesome. You're welcome, Card Shark. Thanks for your donation. And for all of you who are participating in this, and I'm not seeing your questions, I apologize, but I'm trying. Do I have any videos on Peyronie's disease? Yes. Curved penises, I think is what it's called. If any of you know the answers to these questions and can write the answers to people in case I missed them, that would be great. I'm going to keep going here because I want to try and get rid of 9 more of these. So I'm going to set aside the first. I'm going to move them out of the hallway. I'm going to set. Oh my gosh, that one's big. That's a big box. These need to go in boxes too. Put these in this room. Okay. How are we going to do this? We're going to move. Okay. So this one has been signed. So Stay Curious. It has boobs and pubes. This one has been signed. Whoa, it's big. Okay. This one, have you been signed? Well, kind of. We'll sign you. How do I get over self-hatred for being a trans woman that's attracted to other women? Audience? Engage. Signed. Boom. Look at this one over. Oh, gosh. It's so big. Dr. Doe, I just found out today that I have... Wait, first of all, to the person who has self-hatred, I was saying audience engage because I really believe that there are people in our audience who have amazing wisdom and experiences to share with you. I'm not trying to write you off. I think one of the things that helps me when I'm trying to accept something is to go from, let's do the art here. So this is, this is a negative thought. Okay. Here's a thought bubble. It's negative. Self-hatred. And society's like, have positive thoughts about yourself. Just do this thing. It'll be so easy. And instead, I think it's easier if you can go from the negative thought to the neutral thought. Like, this box is big. It has a sticker on it. There isn't a sticker over this what's it called? Barcode. And then go to a positive thought. So go from negative to neutral to positive. At least that helps me to accept it. Let's sign this box. Lindsay T. Doe. Sperm. I should put a Stay Curious on a huge one. With like multiple Sharpies of multiple colors. Let's get together, everybody. Ooh, there's 2 red. We're going to do rainbow here. So we need blue. Woo! And yeah, I would like a pink in there. Okay, here we go. Okay, Dr. Doe, I just found out today that I have heterozygous X chromosome, but I'm assigned male at birth. Does that mean I have paternal Klinefelter syndrome, aka I'm intersex? I don't know enough about that yet. I'm working on an episode about all the different variations. And the way that I want to do it is to get tested myself. So can I give you an answer later? Okay, what am I doing here? Stay curious. She's getting sleepy. Stay curious. Well, put a heart. I don't think it worked out very well. But I did have fun doing it. You know what? Since we're doing that, let's just do another box here. If you're just joining us and you don't know what's happening, oh my gosh, what is happening? What are all these boxes? These are all boxes that are full of my sexuality stuff that I have packed up so that I can move from Missoula, Montana in an RV through Idaho and Utah and Nevada to California and Baja. And I have put them in these boxes to give you as a thank you. So if you donate $200 or find somebody who can donate $200 for you so that you take care of your finances, then I will send one of these to you. And there are around 20 something left. And I would like for there to only be 20 left before I go to bed tonight. So we're coloring. Stay curious. Nope. It's because the Sharpies are so wide that their heads don't come together. Yeah. No. More pubes. Okay, I gotta put this on here. Okay, that goes on red. What if Sharpies had caps on them that were different than the color that was inside of them? It's a trans metaphor, people. Okay. Also not, because bodies don't necessarily determine how we feel about ourselves. Okay, wait, I didn't write on this one. Okay. Used to be super close-minded about communication. Oh, we already did that one. Okay. This is cool. I'm now seeing. So I hope we do this again because this is really fun. I like seeing all of you. Oh, are you teaching me Spanish or a different language? M-A-N-A-T. Wait. M-A-N-T-E-N-T. Curioso. What language is this? Where are you? Curioso. M-A-N-T-E-N-T. Curioso. I hope that none of you stop being my friend because I am a weirdo. Okay. I think this box is done. I have put 4 boxes off to the side. Ooh, and this big one. This seems curious. This is a live stream box because we made it on the live stream box. It should be a live stream box. Let's do this one now. What would you like me to draw? Big hairy balls. I'm going to update this road tour thing to see how much longer until I go to bed. We've sold one in that whole period of time. Yay! I really like all of you. Ooh, I will draw a kitten. Okay, first of all, cantaloupe. I think that's cantaloupe. I'll put the little thing at the top so that you can smell it and determine whether or not it's ready. Because when it smells like a cantaloupe, it's more ready. And then we will also draw a kitten, which looks more like a cat because, let's be honest, kittens don't really hold still. And it also doesn't really look like a cat because I am tired and I'm trying to not pick up the marker. Okay. Kitten with a bow on her ear. Boy, I hope you get this package. The smell of sex. The smell of sex. What does sex smell like? Now I just used the I'm just gonna sleep here and wait for all of you. The smell of sex. Do some coloring. I like all of you so much. So do you want to hear what video you're missing? Because this badass thing that I have worked very hard to put together is in place of a video about Folsom Street Fair. I went to Folsom Street Fair, which is like a leather daddy pageant, kink celebration, rubber festival. Every paraphilia you can imagine is rocking their stuff. And I went and I got video and I took portraits, and it's one of the most beautiful episodes I think we've made. But I didn't post it today because I was like, no, I will live stream and I will update people about my life. Because if you're in Idaho or Utah or anywhere in that area, I would love to see you, and I want you to know that I'm going to be there. Because wouldn't it be terrible if I was there and then you didn't see me, like the first road tour where people weren't entirely aware where I was going to be. So I am really grateful for all of you, and I want to meet you whenever possible. And to do that, I got to communicate, let you know. This is how healthy relationships work. Sex has some blue smell, so we need to add some blue. I also want people to have my stuff. This is really cool sexuality stuff that I've been collecting almost my whole adult life. Even before I was an adult, I was collecting this stuff because I was super into sex, and my family knew it and my friends knew it, and people would just hook me up with things. So I am letting it go, and I don't want it to just go to anybody. I want it to go to people who appreciate sexuality and understand what it means and welcome it into their homes in loving fashions. I don't know, this has a little bit too much blue now. Okay. I feel like crayons are really my thing, but this will be fine. It'll be fine. It's fine. I'll just add some swoopies in there. Okay, I think this is what sex smells like to me. Okay, I see some things. Okay, this person. I'm meeting a hookup partner for the first time tomorrow. What's the fastest way to build sexual tension between new partners? I think it's so individualistic, but in my head, I'm thinking about the episode that I did with I don't know what their name is now, but at the time it was Connor Manning, and we talked about turn-ons. And I was thinking for myself, when I had my one and only one night stand, we just had a great time. And once I determined that if I or this other person came back positive for a sexually transmitted infection, or because I play with people who could get me pregnant, if I were to become pregnant or whatever, that I could contact this person and feel accepted in my decisions about that. Let's see, what are my other conditions? That, like, we're clean or we can take showers. Whatever. However you decide to make that decision, then I was just like, hey, do you have condoms or want to go get condoms? And not because I don't have them on me or that person, but like talking about that and making sure that we're protected is huge. And then going shopping together, because even if you have a condom, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a good fit for the other person. And this includes things like people who have vulvas, playing with people who have vulvas, and like covering toys with condoms, turning condoms into dams, building sexual tension. Oh, something that I also really like is hanging out with the person and texting them in the downtime. Like, you might text while they're driving you someplace, or you might go to the bathroom and text them what you want to do with them, but not like you get back to the table and you don't say anything about it. I don't know. Just some thoughts. I've been talking to myself for almost 3 hours, so I don't know. Have we built the sexual tension? Wild. Okay. Any books for stopping sexual violence in Japan? I don't know, but my dad is there right now doing a major pilgrimage, and so my heart is there too. Dr. D, I really have a serious question and really would love some guidance. I'm in my 40s, have been several women, but in all cases didn't feel anything. No explosion of feeling. Is this normal? I have no idea what normal is. Could you draw a chinchilla? Let's see what I can do. Wait, did I show you? This is my drawing of what sex smells like. I'm just going to hold it here for a moment. Did we get a signature on this box? Signature on this box. Lindsay T. Joe. Keep in mind, I said this like hours ago, but some of these boxes are maybe going to be repackaged, because when I went to the post office for another shipment, I was told that anything that's over 2.5 pounds going east of South Dakota is much cheaper to send in a flat rate box. So maybe they won't be in these boxes. No. Try and leave them in these boxes though, because I also think it's better for the environment. I don't know about these things anymore. Okay. Oh yes, I need to draw fish and I need to draw chinchilla. Maybe wait. Okay. Let's get organized here. Move down the hall, because we're gonna make room for my dogs so that you can see my dogs before I go to bed. Gotta look up what a chinchilla looks like, and at the same time, we're gonna look and see somebody bought 200 boxes. Okay, where are we? First, refresh. Number of boxes. 27 boxes. Want to sell 7 boxes? Go to patreon.com/sexedroadtour and get yourself a box. first. Chinchilla. On that one. Chinchilla. Oh, that's a cute little guy. We're going to have to do some marker work here, but because I'm writing on a textured thing here, and so I think it's hard to see. Okay, well, I'll go back through and trace everything so that you can really see it. How's the sound quality? Are you picking up this obnoxious thing? My editor was so awesome, and he came over and he let me use his computer. This looks like a rabbit thing. He let me use his computer because it turns out that Chromebooks don't work with live streams. And then he plugged in this Yeti mic that we have from one of you donating it. And I think this looks like a chinchilla. And maybe it's picking up the boxes sound. I made a chinchilla! And I only picked up the pen at the end. So cute. Lindsay. T-Doe. Okay. People are going to steal my identity, your signature. So be it. Shitty people in this world. Time to eat a Cheez-It. Time to draw a fish. I know what fish look like. But you know what? I want to draw... You know what's so cute? Is that Jessie from Animal Wonders Chinchilla came up when I was searching for images of chinchilla. Is chinchilla? Chinchillas is the plural. Okay, let's play a game. Yes, I'm thirsty. I should probably have some water. If you can guess what species of fish this terrible drawing is, I will give you this box. You don't even have to pay for it. I'm eating Cheez-Its. I should probably figure out what this fish is. I don't know what kind of fish this is. Whoa! For real, what kind of fish are you? I think it's this. How are we going to determine which of you gets it right and who gets it first? Also, I wonder if you just Googled fish and it came up and then you were like, that's definitely what it is. Okay. That's it. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Also, probably has a scientific name. Let's see. Who came up with the name for the fish? When the moon hits your eye like a baby's goodbye. Okay. I don't think any of you have guessed the fish. Not a shark. I eat Cheez-Its while I watch and see if any of you guess it. Because whoever guesses it is going to get this box. Now we're going to play this game some more. Because I'm going to get rid of boxes. Am I really that bad of an artist? Sheesh. Thank you for all of your positive comments. This is not a chinchilla. I like that comment. I drew it as a single line drawing. One line. It kind of looks like the fish. I'm looking at a whole bunch of pictures of it. It looks like the fish. I don't see anybody guessing. I mean, you're YouTube people, right? Internet people. This is pretty easy. What you do is you type in fish and then you search images, because that's probably what I did to get the picture of the fish. And then you're like, oh, yeah, it's that one. Except I'll tell you that I spell fish incorrectly because I'm delirious. Not because I can't spell, but because I can't type. Well, now you're going so quickly that I'm having a hard time tracking. But I still haven't seen it. If any of you have said it and I missed it, I'm sorry. Google tailors my results. Well, apparently Google thinks that this is my fish. I'll give you a hint. Its common name has alliteration. I like playing games with the internet. Do you not know what alliteration is? Or has this not? Oh, there. Common name. There you go. Now I've got some alliteration. But not really. If I donate coins, will you strip? Yeah, I'm wearing a freaking coat. I'll take that off. Okay. What do we have here? Maybe this fish has other names that I don't know of, and you're saying them. You're right. Not everyone is born an English speaker. Fair, fair. Alliteration is when the first syllables of the word or it starts with the same letter, syllable, sound, something like that. Apparently, I don't know what alliteration is either. Okay, can we be done with this game now? I'm afraid that if I stop, one of you is going to say it, and then I'm not going to know how to give you this package. There are so many boxes behind me because I am giving them away as gifts for people who donate $200 to the Sexplanations Road Tour by going to patreon.com/sexedroadtour. Okay, I'm going to tell you what kind of fish this is. And once I tell you, two things are going to happen. One, if somebody said it already, you're going to do screen capture the where you said it. With a time code, you can put a time code in if you go to the three little dots at the right, I think, I don't know. Screen capture and send it to me. But after that, once I type it, no more. Okay? So if you guess it, before I finish typing, you can have it. Ah, I did it. I keep the box. Oh dear. I don't know what to do, friends. I don't know how to get rid of the boxes. I mean, just give them away. I can do that too. Let's check on things here. I am going to give more time to this, of course. They don't have to be out of the house until Halloween because that is when I'm missing. That is when I'm moving. There we go. Patreon page disappeared. Gotta turn it back on. I like you guys a lot. Thanks for hanging out with me. We've raised so much money. Makes me really happy. And I just want to remind you that if you don't have the finances to do this, don't do it. There are lots of places for your money. And one of those that's most important is for yourself. Okay. We sold another one. So happy. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and the tube, 34. 34 left. Okay. Oh, 35 left because there's one under this thing. So 35 here that haven't been moved over there. And we need to have 27 here. So let's draw on 8 more of these, right? And then we'll leave the rest for another time. Oh, I need water. Are you my boyfriend talking? Is my boyfriend on here telling me I need water? He always tells me I need water. I spilled my water earlier. Okay, have fun. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to go get some water. Wait. Mm-hmm. Okay, my dog is so close. So we're just going to make a little bit more of a path. I want to move to Mexico because when I am not comfortable in my body because I'm cold, or when it's really gray, I'm really sad and don't feel good. My hands and I ache. I'm in a lot of pain and I enjoy life. So ideally, I'd be someplace like San Diego. But what's better than San Diego? Not the United States. And I can learn Spanish, which has been one of my life goals. So I'm going to do that. That is the self-care. I can't be there for long, so I'll come and go. And my partner doesn't particularly want to be there at all. So we'll see how it goes. And also, I would really like to start a school in Tennessee to train people. Can you give me some suggestions about what to draw on the box? Because my noggin, when I got water, I also got chocolate chips. Yeah. You're all washed. Wasp. Okay. Ah! Don't worry. If you have anything fragile in your box, I tried to pat it. This one is like so many cool things in one tiny box. You know how I know that? Because when they have 3, then it's like the mega box. Okay. Self-portrait. Self-portrait. Continuous line drawing. Signed. Ooh, we got to write Stay Curious. This is like the box, I'm telling you right now. So awesome. So many good things in this tiny little box. Put it over here. Next one, we're making room for the doggy. Okay. What do you want me to draw? Lindsay, Joe. Wouldn't it be awesome if we had a way to, I don't know, like let you pick your own package? Remember when I used to draw monsters for the coloring book? I don't know what this is. Look at that crazy guy. Okay, getting so close. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. I have heard of Justin Lehmiller. How have I heard of Justin Lehmiller? That name is really familiar. If you know how I know Justin Lehmiller, tell me, please. All right. How often do I get hit on because of my job? First water, then chocolate. I don't know, really. I think people hit on me in the comments, but I don't really it doesn't really register. When I was younger, it was more so because Sexplanations didn't exist and people didn't know that what I was doing was something a person could do. So they would say stupid stuff. I did do an episode about hitting on me, and I talk about some of those experiences. This is going to have a bunch of coniferous trees on it because I like trees. Why not? Okay, what else? I am 37, but I'm about to be 38 on November 24th. So if you want to buy yourself a birthday present, if you want to buy me a birthday present for you, you can get yourself a box at patreon.com/sexedroadtour. That's funny. I am not drunk. This is just who I am. Love means letting others voluntarily evolve. Get it? Letting others voluntarily evolve. I am a Sagittarius, and I love being a Sagittarius. Okay, that's definitely going to fall down. You don't want to do that. We're getting close. We're getting close. All right. Let's get an update here at patreon.com/sexedroadtour. So, whoa, this one's heavy. So that we can, 26. So we're going to leave 26 boxes here for people to get another time. And the rest of them, I'm going to ship out hopefully in the next couple days here, because if you have done it at patreon.com/sexedroadtour, I have your addresses and I could just send you the packages. Yeah. So exciting. Okay. So let's do this one. What would you like me to draw? Just a reminder to everyone, the podcast, the Sexplanations podcast, is back up tomorrow. I thought I started my name with an S. That's a problem. Let's do that. Lindsay. Like a Hobbit birthday? It's a Hobbit birthday. Who has Hobbit birthday? Tell me. SPDT? You cool human, you? Oop, I found a... when there are barcodes on these boxes that I got from my local grocery store, I try to cover them up with Sexplanations stickers, which I accidentally took on a rafting trip and they got wet. Ta-da! Story time. Let's put a vulva on here. Because why not? Anyway, I'm just saying that it looks kind of like an avocado. Yep. If you want a Stay Curious shirt, you can get one at dftba.com. We need to do a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No, it's 16. 17, 8, 18, 19. Oh, the ground is wet. I think that this will end the thing. Okay, so that was 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So I just need to move these two packages over there, and then you can see my dogs. Okay, so this one, just right, Stay Curious. I love this. I had so much fun making these boxes for all of you. Like, even if you don't get these boxes, just making them and knowing that we would have this time together so I could tell you, that's like, feels so good. That's pretty awesome, I think. I don't know. I think it's cool. Why is somebody saying they're all sold out? Are they all sold out? On a Hobbit birthday, the person of whom is their birthday gives gifts rather than receives. Oh, yeah, totally a Hobbit birthday. Okay, so there's this box. Yeah, every single one has unique things, and I don't know what's in any of them. Like the map that we used for the road tour with all of our routes on it that ended up being in the video, that's in one of these boxes. Some of my clothes are in these boxes. Lots of sex toys are in these boxes. The shirts are sold out. What shirts? The red ones? The black ones? Water. Drink water. No more Cheez-Its. No more chocolate. Water. There's a pair of underwear in one of these boxes that is mine. It is a pair that I'll draw it for you. I'll draw it. Oh, I'm going to draw it on here. You're just going to have to... Ooh. Not that marker. Where's the black one? Okay. So here we go. They're like boy shorts. Well, that's terrible. But okay. Whatever these underwear are called. Okay. They're like very boxy. And then on the crotch, right here, I drew a vulva. And those are in one of the boxes. Stay curious about that. What else is in some of these boxes? Gosh, so much. Like all these pins that people have given me, original art. Just really beautiful, cool things that I would rather you have than me, which I think says a lot. It means I really, really like you. All right. Do you think it's possible to sell one more, I almost said one more dog, one more box before I show you my dogs? Because we didn't get to my goal. I mean, we did great though. And so many of you donated on the live chat to like just give funding. So that's incredible. More than I could have ever asked. All of you are so amazing. This battle. This is from Kenton at Funkit Toys. It is very rare. He made them for people at patreon.com/sexplanations who pledged at the Let's Get Physical level and made an extra one for me, which was awesome. You can't get these anymore. They are so unique and precious. It's a paddle, and it also has sensation play stuff here, and it's very light. It's a cord. It's engraved with Stay Curious. Do you see how beautiful that is? It's going to go into a package. Okay? So, if you want any of these things, we've got, I'll tell you what else is left to get packed. This tube is also something, it has something in the top that I can't remember, but it has a bunch of posters. It has the snowman from the Glory Hole episode and the octopus. There's vibrators and a lot of them. I still need to pack that one. Ooh, I should have been putting these in the other ones. Whole bunch of brand new lubes. Lubes and lubes and lubes. These will need to be marked as non-international because I don't think I can send fluids internationally. All right, let me come to you. I don't think we're gonna make it to this last 25 here. So let's read your comments and then get the doggies. So we can all go to bed because I bet some of you are even more exhausted than me because you're on different time zones. Is every box worth $200? The boxes are not based on their monetary value. The $200 is for a tank of gas and shipping, and the box is just a gift. Some of the contents are worth more than $200. Some of them aren't. They're mostly sentimental value, like one of a kind. You can't get this anywhere because I made it or someone else made it, or it doesn't exist anymore. I am tired. Let's see. Giving away personal things is warning sign of suicidal thoughts. I am okay. I plan to live longer. I want to start a school and run that school for a while and write a book and live in Mexico. So I'm getting rid of things because I want you to have them. They are not serving the world properly if they're just in boxes as I move around the world. They're serving the world better if you can enjoy them. But I really like that you asked and you thought to do that. I do dream about sex a lot. The Stay Serious shirts are sold out in extra large. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Don't worry about the box and the bed. Part of me is also staying awake because I'm having a really good time with you all. Okay. If you can't afford the box, don't worry. Either get someone else to buy it for you, or Yeah. On here too, you might be able to find a buddy who's like, I don't want one, you can have it. Okay, well, let me check this. This is the last time I'm checking it. That is a promise to myself, a boundary on my self-care. Doggies. Lena. Donna heard me. Okay, here are my dogs. They're both coming. They're both being so patient. Okay, first dog first. This, okay. Oh, baby girl. You hurt your eye. You did it yourself, huh? She has gross. This is okay. Whatever. I'm a dog mom. You're gonna watch this. So this is my old dog. She is probably 14 and she has a sty in her eye, which is getting removed on the 30th, but it looks like she wanted to rip it off herself. So she's bleeding a little. Come here. I know. Okay. I don't want to touch it, but she is a brindle pit cross. Old puppy. Yeah, it's a good girl. She's a rescue. I got her when she was still a puppy, and she used to go to work with me and ride on the, like, if you're in a sedan and there's the back seats, that spot above the back seats, she would ninja jump, like run and horizontally jump into them, and she would hang out up there. She is definitely an athlete, or was in her younger years, and has a lot of separation anxiety. So when I leave the house, she either digs holes into the wall that are the size of this box arrangement, or now in this house, she has taken up in, what are the words these days? She has started to just pull the window out of its frame and jump over it. So, hi, maintenance dog. I was really lucky to have a dog sitter on the first round of the tour, but now the dogs are going to go with me, including this new one that I got. So, I started fostering dogs because I knew that I wasn't going to be here very long, but I wanted, in my last months in Montana, to really be in Montana and not be flying everywhere or traveling, and just like be home, get the projects done, like love on this place one last time. And so one of the ways that I committed to that was to become a foster parent for dogs. And I just applied, and they placed 3 puppies, or no, they placed like some litter of puppies with me. But when they got to the Humane Society from where they were being delivered, they were already aged out, so they canceled that. And then they're like, but in a few days we'll have this dog and her litter that's are a week old, and you can take them. And so this dog, this is Donna, and she had 3 puppies that were the size of potatoes, and one of them was brown and 2 of them were black, and they look nothing like her. They all went to good homes, I hope. I don't know where they went. They go back to the Humane Society at, they went at like 9 weeks because they weren't big enough to get neutered at 8 weeks. But they went to the Humane Society, and she did as well. And it was a really hard thing. I decided after a very painful week that even though I thought I was going to get out of the dog parenting situation as my dog gets old and passes away, I had fallen in love with this little dog. And so this little dog gets along really well with my dog. They keep each other energized. They both get me up in the morning. I go on walks with them. I feel really happy when I'm around them. And yeah, this is Donna. So you met my dogs, Lena and Donna. Lena is named after a river that goes through the mountains in China because I was dating a hydrologist at the time. And Donna got her name from the Humane Society suspected because she was the 4th dog to come into the shelter and they gave her a D name. But I like it because she's a mom, and so I call her Ma Donna. Anyway, it suits her. Yeah? What do you think? What do you think? Are you cute? Do you want to go on tour with me? Do you want to live in an RV and then run around on the beach? They're very, very deeply loved dogs. Yes, we go on walks 3 times a day, and they eat really good food, and they get chicken and bones, and one of the fans actually sends like really cool dog things to take care of them. They have pretty leashes that are gender neutral. I don't know. I really like them. Anyway, thank you for spending all this time with me. I don't know, if it was helpful or not. I think it was. We got rid of a ton of boxes, which I really appreciate. And I got to spend time with you. So that's great. Look at you. You look kind of like a greyhound, but you're not. You're like a Chihuahua Terrier cross. Okay. I'm going to go soon. Just reading last minute comments here, hoping that I can access these comments later, because I do want to see what all of you have to say. I appreciate you. Sexplanations is not ending. It's going on until I'm 40 at least. And so we've got 2 more years. I am just moving to another place in the world and trying to pass on my life presents and gifts to you, because I really appreciate all that you do, and I want to show my gratitude for you. Thanks for sticking around so late into the evening and into my delirium. I appreciate you. Stay curious.